Four-time Grammy nominee Joe Nichols is finally back with some incredible new music. With a new label home of Red Bow Records and freedom to record his kind of music, Joe is extremely excited about this latest release called Crickets. The project contains 16 tracks, including the lead-off single, Sunny in 75, plus a Merle Haggard cover dedicated to his late father. Lynn had a chance to catch up with Joe to hear all about the new music, plus the story behind the unusual album title.
Well, it is sunny in 75 in Nashville, and I am here with the man that sings it, Mr. Joe Nichols. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Congratulations on the new hit. It's doing fantastic.
Thank you very much. It sure is. It's one of the best, I guess, climbing singles I've ever had. Certainly on par with some of the bigger songs we've had. And I'll tell you what, the one thing I'm thankful for most is that it's connecting with the fans. You know, they're buying it, they're requesting it at their radio stations, you know, and when we do it live, you know, people kind of come unglued. You know, it's kind of the song of the set that people go crazy for. And for years, it's been Tequila Makes Her Clothes Fall Off, but it seems like now we got a new big song.
Well, that is great because it's been a little while. You did a label shift and a couple years working on this album. Right.
We started working on this record in June of last year when my deal from the previous record label was up. We had to kind of like there was a period of time we had to let that, you know, kind of lapse contractually. But as soon as that was up, we got right back to work in the studio and started on this new album that took, like I said, over a year, but well worth it. You know, we got a good collection of songs, 16-song record, a big record.
I was gonna say, good, a lot of material.
Yeah, plenty to choose from. I mean, you're bound to like at least one song on there.
Oh, come on, they're all amazing. And I saw on here where you actually recorded Merle Haggard song.
Yeah, Footlights. It's my favorite Merle Haggard song ever, and people that have been to my shows have seen me sing this in my show for years and years. I've always wanted to cut it. I always wanted the right opportunity to cut it, but the label's making a tribute record for for Merle Haggard, and I actually cut this song and My Favorite Memory both for the tribute album. And when we got done with Footlights, I looked at the producers and they looked at me. We're all like, man, this is too good not to be on our album. And so I asked the president of the label, Benny Brown, I said, man, that would really mean a lot to me if you let me put Footlights on my album instead of the tribute record. And Benny, you know, I love this about him. He said, absolutely. It means something to you, absolutely. You can put it on your album. So I'm very thankful that he's a very understanding man, and you know, in the record business you don't find a whole lot of that. You know, you don't find a lot of people that are willing to make a decision that's not really based in dollars and cents, but just more gut feelings. So I love that he was very willing to let me have something that was personal to me.
So I'll hide my age and make the stage tonight. Try to kick the footlights out again. Somewhere, sunny and 75. You and me on the beach, yeah, I'm so there.
The album has a variety of everything. And like you said, 16 songs. That's great to give your fans.
Yeah, 16 songs, and you know, good portion of the record is traditional country. What you would expect from an album from me throughout the years, you know, and some of the best traditional country I've ever done is on this record. So I'd say probably in 6, 7, 8 songs are really hardcore country, and then you have 8, 10 songs that are very competitive at radio. Sunny in 75 feeling very young, very, you know, fresh, kind of modern sound.
Which is what you've been able to do. You've had a long career, been nominated for almost every award, CMA, Grammy, everything, and you've been able to keep it really country, but fresh and hip. How do you think you've done that?
Over the years, I don't know. I know that for this particular record, I know with my life kind of taking a different turn, basically I've become a father again. I love staying at home, love being the dad at home, I love being with my family, and my mind is slowed down. The thinking has kind of stopped being so chaotic, and a lot of the clutter that's normally going on up here is not there anymore because I got
what am I going to do about the diaper? And
you know what? I think I have a priority list that's a little different than it used to be. You know, I want to be a good dad and a good husband, and then I want to be a good musician. You know what I mean? And so those things, you know, make the insecurity about music kind of go away, and I can just kind of live free and go in the studio and have fun. And that's kind of the mode of this record. It's just a fun record. It's fun. I feel younger than I've ever felt, making music ever, and I think that's reflected in the
and it sounds, yes. Yeah. I mean, in the single, climbing the charts, 17, doing amazing. Obviously, the fans are getting it, radio's getting it, and we love it. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Connecting on all points, on all parts, and you can't hope for anything more than that. That's certainly something I'm very, very grateful for.
Got it all going on. Well, make sure you get a copy of Crickets out in stores now with Mr. Joe Nichols.
We've got tons more music up ahead on this week's Inside Music Row, so make sure you stay with us through this quick little break. We've got a former American Idol finalist coming up next. Don't go away.